Your life at every level of an ancient empire. Level 1. The chains cut into your wrists before the sun rises. You don't remember your village anymore. You remember fire. You remember screaming. You remember the soldiers dragging you through mud while your mother's voice disappeared behind you. That was 3 weeks ago, or 4. Time stopped meaning anything the moment they branded the Empire seal into your shoulder. You are cargo now. The markets of the capital smell like sweat and copper. Buyers circle you like wolves. They check your teeth. They squeeze your arms. They talk about you as if you aren't there, because you aren't. Not anymore. A man in fine linen robes purchases you for 12 silver pieces. He doesn't look at your face. He looks at your hands, calloused, strong. Quarry work, he says to his servant. Send him east. You learn quickly that speaking earns you lashes. Eye contact earns worse. The overseers carry whips made from dried bullhide. The sound they make against skin is something you hear in your sleep. You break stones from dawn until your fingers bleed. You eat grain mush with the other slaves. You sleep in dirt. You are nothing, but you watch, you listen, and you begin to understand something dangerous. Even in chains, there are hierarchies. Even among the forgotten, someone rises. Level 2. The foreman calls your name during rationing. You rise, aware of 100 eyes. He tosses you a wooden tag, a chipped token marked with 2 lines. You load the blocks today, he says. His left hand rests on a whip, but he doesn't raise it. Promotion. Now you work closer to the overseers. You haul limestone slabs from the carts to the scaffolds. The blocks were carved by others, but you are trusted not to drop any. Your back aches with every load, but the guards talk to you as if you might someday matter. With this tag, you can enter the kitchen for water before the others. You get half a portion more. Some men hate you for it. Some beg favors. You say little. Every mistake is visible now. Every stumble is reported. There are 3 other haulers, one with a limp, another with eyes that flicker with envy. If a load breaks, someone pays, sometimes with coin, sometimes with bone. You learn who's useful, who steals, who tells tales for scraps of dried meat. Understanding this is survival. You build quiet alliances, trading shifts for secrets. One overseer, Nyros, quietly expects small gifts, apple peelings, a clean bandage. If you want your name moved up the list for lighter loads, you keep your head down. But every night, with the tag under your straw mat, you dream of a day when no one calls you by number, when your hands point instead of obey. Level 3. You catch the overseer's eye when you drag a bleeding man out from under a falling block. No hesitation, no fear, just the job. Done. Quickly and quietly. He takes you aside during evening muster, offers you a bowl of chicken broth, proper meat. You hesitate, then accept. Watch the others for me, Nyros murmurs. Tell me who works. Tell me who holds back. Now you walk with purpose. You tally loads. You mark names in the wax tablet the overseer keeps at his belt. Your old rivals spit in the dirt when you pass, but some come forward, offering scraps of coin, idle whispers, secrets about slackers, contraband, who fouled the well last week. You become the voice the others dread and the one some kneel to. Every warning you give can lighten a man's burden or double his shift. It feels good at first, having others step aside. It feels dangerous, being alone with the overseer after dark, whispering names. Your hands grow soft with less work. Your mind sharpens. You know when to look away, when to nod, when to suggest. But when dusk falls, lying awake, you hear cries from the pit. You remember the sting of the whip. You tell yourself, better to be feared than to be crushed. You are becoming someone else, someone harder. Level 4. You stand with a paint-stained tally stick behind a battered oak desk. The morning market hums outside, but inside these walls, you control the flow of everything. Grain, leather straps, olive oil, fresh-cut timber. The empire consumes, and you keep the accounts from collapsing. You no longer sleep in the dirt. Your cot is linen, your supper, warm bread. You eat by candlelight, while lesser men bark and scavenge. You sign parchments in red ink. The signature always satisfies. Everything has become negotiation. The baker wants an extra sack of flour. His son works quietly in the quarry. The brick overseer offers a jar of honey for 6 new axes. Always the ledgers must balance, at least on the scrolls seen by your supervisor. The game is understanding what will go unnoticed. A little shortfall here, a little surplus there. Everything is borrowed, bought, traded. Anything can be justified if the reports add up in the end. You stop thinking about right and wrong. You think about risks, about profit, about favor. You start to believe your own sense of indispensability. Still, every deal costs something. You start sleeping with a knife under your pillow. You catch yourself watching the faces of those beneath you, searching for hatred behind forced smiles. You live by numbers now, and everyone who comes to you kneels, even if they hide knives beneath their tunics. The Empire is hungry, and you are its mouth. Level 5. Your name is written on the bronze tablet outside the quarry gates. Men bow their heads when you walk the grounds. 2 guards in Empire blue stand behind you, armed and hollow-eyed, never speaking unless spoken to. You shape schedules for 300 workers. You mete out justice, a docked ration here, a public beating there. They beg, they plead. Your voice alone makes the difference between comfort or misery. The feeling is intoxicating at first, but power here is cuffed to vigilance. Every day you check the books, the stores, the angry faces. The trail can come from anyone. Trusted aides turn suspiciously quiet. Rival supervisors whisper at the council's edge. You develop a taste for suspicion. When a tool goes missing, you don't ask. You order a search and make everyone watch. Loyalty is now a currency, traded in rewards and punishments. You push the best men harder, knowing they resent but will not risk defiance. Your identity is your title. You sign messages in the Empire's name. Your friends have become shadows. Your smiles are calculated. You enforce rules you once feared. You remember the feeling of cold stone under shackles and tell yourself you do this so you never return there. You find yourself alone more often. You wonder who watches you eat, who counts your steps. Freedom narrows with each chain you command, but you never look back. Level 6. The gold ring presses into your finger, stamped with the eagle of the Empire. Orders come sealed with black wax. You collect tribute now: grain, coin, livestock, soldiers. You travel with a retinue of scribes and armored riders, moving from village to village like a gathering storm. People fear the sight of your standards. Mothers pull children inside. Local chiefs meet you with offerings, their faces frozen somewhere between adoration and hate. You weigh each tribute, nod once, and carve their loyalty into your records. Sometimes it's not enough. You learn to threaten without shouting, to hint at fire, exile, or execution beneath soft words. It comes easily. You tell yourself it's for stability, another word for order, for power. Occasionally, you confiscate more than needed, storing it for winter or bribing the right rivals. The Emperor's court sends contradictory messages: take more, spend less, keep moving. Surveillance is constant. Your own scribes report on you as much as the people you visit. You are always watched, always tested. Those who obey are rewarded. Lighter taxes, whispered favors, a lenient eye. The disloyal disappear in the night. Everyone learns quickly. You eat alone, even when surrounded by feasts. You trust only silence. Guilt no longer stirs when you see the lines of the hungry. Ambition smothers doubt. You are the hand that feeds and the fist that starves. Level 7. You wear the deep crimson robe as you step onto the polished marble dais. Thousands kneel when you speak. Your words shape harvests, marriages, deaths. You sign decrees as the governor of the province. Your seal respected from coastal ports to mountain valleys. Every officer, every merchant, every priest bends the knee, if only while you watch. Palace walls rise around you, thick and cold. 10 guards follow you everywhere. Trusted advisors never stop whispering. Their advice always comes with a price. Jealousy sharpens every corridor's air. Every week, new supplicants bow with gifts: rare silk, carved ivory, sacks of gold. Each one expects something: a posting for a son, protection from a rival, favors that must be balanced, debts that must be hidden. You no longer concern yourself with villages or quarries. Your thoughts are of charting invasion paths, negotiating with merchant guilds, quelling cults before they grow bold. At this level, disaster and opportunity arrive daily, both masked as protocol. Your letters to the capital are watched by spies. Sometimes, you must sacrifice allies to preserve your own standing. You learn what it means to truly be alone, surrounded by applause, trusting no one. Your name echoes with respect and venom alike. You carry the Empire's destiny on your shoulders, but every command, every secret becomes another link in the chain. Each night you wonder, does the Emperor dream of your downfall? The higher you rise, the colder the air. Level 8. You walk alone at dawn through corridors of polished obsidian. No footsteps echo behind you. No guards speak unless summoned. Even your closest advisors lower their eyes in your presence. Your word is law, and no one dares challenge it openly. Your meals are tasted in advance, delivered in silence. The air in your chambers is heavy with incense and suspicion. Every wall seems to listen. Every servant is a possible knife. Documents pile high on your desk. Petitions, executions, pardons, decrees. The fate of 1,000,000 souls rests on your signature. The ink never dries fast enough. The empire feels less like a world to rule, more like a vast breathing machine you must keep alive, no matter the personal cost. You receive reports every hour, generals clashing on distant borders, provinces starving while local lords grow richer, conspiracies whispered among the priesthood. You answer with calculated coldness. Mercy is a currency you can rarely afford. Your face appears on coins, in temple murals, in frightened dreams. Children chant your name in the squares, but you have not laughed in years. Freedom evaporates inside these walls. Your palace is a temple and a prison. You reach out for trust and find only shadows. Each victory is emptier than the last. You wonder if this is divinity or simply solitude dressed in gold. The world is silent before you, but its silence feels suffocating. You have become the empire's throne, its architect, its captive. Level 9. They kneel in the dust as you approach. Priests, nobles, soldiers, all prostrate, foreheads to stone. The city echoes with prayers for your health. Your likeness, rendered colossal in stone atop the highest colonnade, watches all. You do not step outside without ceremony. Servants slide gold-threaded cloaks onto your shoulders, paint your face with sacred ochre before dawn. Your words become oracles, your silence prophecy. Every decree is final. Mercy is no longer an option, only demonstration. To show weakness is fatal, for the empire is a storm held together by your voice alone. You choose consort, executioner, successor. With a gesture, the world changes. Courts beneath you seethe with ambition and fear. Generals jostle for approval. Each festival is both feast and test. The food you touch is soiled by others scrambling for divine favor. Isolation is complete. You see not faces, but masks of expectation. Your childhood name was erased, your oldest friends banished or long dead. Only the empire remains, your will enforced by legion. Your touch cold marble. Even sleep brings no peace. In dreams you see flames, betrayal, hands at your throat. You awaken, remembering nothing of softness, only the weight of crowns and the iron lattice that holds you aloft. You are worshipped, you are feared, but you are alone, behind every wall. Level 10. The Eternal Monument. Beneath the torchlight, marble statues rise, each one shaped from your likeness. The city's avenues bear your name. Across provinces, the calendar starts from the year you ascended. Scholars whisper your laws as scripture. No one lives who remembers the world before you. Your body is failing. Healers hover in terrified reverence, mixing herbs no mortal should taste. Every night is a struggle to keep breathing, to keep ruling. You see your own power reflected back at you, a prison made bright and vast. Your voice, once thunder, is now a whisper. Courtiers strain to hear, then run to carry out your will, terrified of misunderstanding. Even now, your slightest displeasure can tear a family from history. You hold destiny in crumbling hands. You no longer know if the empire serves you or you serve it. Those who speak with you keep their heads bowed so low you only see the shining scalp of obedience. You dream of fields and a mother's song, but those memories are fading, replaced by endless ceremony. You signed yourself away 1,000 decisions ago. Freedom has vanished, banished from every stone you once touched. Legacy is all that remains. You know the rituals now. Tombs prepared, prayers written in rooms you will never enter. Across the capital, a line of trembling acolytes waits to be chosen. A new life, a new reign, begun as you once were, ignorant of what the power will take from them. The empire endures, as it always has. Somewhere in the teeming dusk, a boy receives a linen tag and a number, his fate sealed with the mark you once bore. He believes in destiny. He doesn't know the cost, but he will.